What's up, YouTube? It's Darian, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy on the channel where we focus on fashion, fragrance, as well as men's grooming and lifestyle. So if you enjoy those kind of things, consider subscribing to the channel and also make sure you go ahead and hit the bell icon as well. That way, anytime new content is uploaded on the channel, you'll get notified. So today I'm going to be jumping into the top fragrances, the top 10 fragrances that is, that I have worn so far this year. Now we're almost at the halfway mark. We're, of course, in the month of May. Next month, June, will be actually at the halfway mark, but I want to go ahead and do this video just to kind of show you guys what 10 fragrances I've worn the most. Guys, I don't know how you look at that, maybe a good thing or bad thing, but that's kind of the life of a fragrance YouTuber. We have to kind of keep an account of the fragrances that we're wearing and things of that nature so that we can give accurate information on what we're wearing, what's been working, what's been getting compliments, all those good things. So of course, I keep track of fragrances that I wear. And these are the 10 fragrances for what reason or another that have gotten the most wear so far this year. So if you want to see what's on my list of my 10 most worn fragrances so far of the year of 2022, then you guys know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump into this list of fragrances. Before I do that really quick, guys, I am rocking one of my newest additions to my Tom Ford tie collection. So I was thinking about doing a video on just kind of going through all my Tom Ford ties. If that's something you guys will be interested in seeing, let me know down in the comment section. I don't know. Of course, you guys are aware that I do talk about fashion related content on this channel, so I thought that may be an interesting video to get into. Just kind of go through my Tom Ford tie collection, tell you why I chose each tie, why I chose each tie and actually bought it and purchased it. So if that's something you guys might be interested in seeing, let me know down in the comment section. So guys, in the 10th spot of my most worn fragrances so far of 2022 is a fragrance from the house of Labo, and this one is called Santal 33. Santal 33. Now I think I actually got this fragrance, the dates on here. So yeah, it was in March of last year is when I actually purchased this fragrance, March 17th to be exact. And I didn't wear it as much last year, but this year, as I was kind of going through my fragrances, I looked at this one and said, hey, you know what? I haven't worn this as much. Let me try it. So I have worn this a couple times this year and I do like it. One thing I would say about Santal 33 is this thing performs like a monster on my skin. It sticks around all day. And, it's not a bad thing. It's a primarily sandalwood, heavy, dominant fragrance, but you're also going to get a little bit of leather and cedar wood on this as well. Very, very popular fragrance from the house. Like I said, I just really started wearing it more this year, although I purchased it on last year. So it's in the 10th spot from the house of Le Labo. This is Santal 33. All right, so in the 9th spot, one of the most expensive fragrances in my collection from the house of Fragrance du Bois, and this one is called Heritage. Heritage, and what you get here basically, guys, is clean, soapy floral aldehydes. That's really what this fragrance is about. And again, this fragrance retails for over $700. And so I don't wear it as much, although it's one of the fragrances that I would classify as easy to wear, because there's never really a bad time, in my opinion, to smell clean and fresh and soapy and clean. But with that being said, again, when a fragrance is this expensive, you don't reach for it as often. It's not like a daily driver. But I have gotten some pretty significant wear out of this year. I have a nice little dent in this bottle. And again, it's a fragrance that I really, if I wanted to, could just wear this pretty much anytime, any place, anywhere. And I know that I'm going to smell absolutely fantastic. So in the 9th spot for me and my most worn fragrances so far this year of 2022 is this one from the house of Fragrance du Bois. This is called Heritage. All right, guys, and coming in at the 8th spot, another fragrance that I purchased last year, if I'm not mistaken. This fragrance was one of the newer releases from the house of Bond No. 9, and this one is called Off Broadway. Off Broadway, guys, I got a nice dent in this fragrance. It's all the way down to here. You know, so I have been rocking this fragrance quite a bit between last year and this year. And oddly enough, I found myself, the more I wore the scent, falling more in love with it. When I first got it, I liked it, but I definitely wasn't blown away by it. But it's just something about this one that keeps bringing me back to it. Nice fruity opening, grapefruit and blackcurrant. And when it dries down, you primarily get musk and sandalwood. I like it. There's one that really just works with my body chemistry and my skin. And again, the more I wear this, the more I enjoy it. So I have gotten good usage out of this since I've had it in the collection. And that's why, of course, it's on this list from the House of Bond #9. This one is called Off Broadway. All right, so the next fragrance up on this list, this is actually a fragrance that was more recently released. And when I show you how much I've worn, you'll understand that I've worn it quite a bit. And this one is from the house of Giorgio Armani. This is Acqu Di Gio Profondo. Acqu Di Gio Profondo. To say I haven't had this that long, I've already got a nice little dent in here. All right, I got a nice dent in this. I took this when my family and I went on vacation. I wore it a lot then. I've had several days since then, and this was just the middle of April. I've had several days since then and I've actually worn it even more. Why? It is very office friendly. The time of year, this is of course a warm weather fragrance. It would be classified as an aquatic. And so with the weather being what it is this time of year, with the DNA being something that's very pleasing, pleasant, non-offensive, and easy to wear, I've been able to wear it a lot to the office. So quite naturally, it's gotten a lot of use. So that's why it's on the list. Of course, you guys know this one. This is the latest release from the house of Giorgio Armani, the Acqu Di Gio line of fragrances, and this one is Acqu Di Gio Profondo. All right, coming in at the 6th spot, another fragrance that's a little bit more of a recent addition to the collection, but just like Acqu Di Gio that I previously talked about, I actually purchased this one and I actually took this one on my trip as well. And I've got a nice dent in this one already. This one comes from the house of Ramon Monegal from the Ibiza collection, and this one is called La Isla Blanca. La Isla Blanca, very clean, very fresh, very uplifting. This one has something in it. Again, I always say that reminds me of coconut, maybe some tonka bean in here when it dries down. So there's a sweetened aspect to this one. I think there may be aldehydes in this as well. It's a very clean, fresh fragrance, and I can just, again, this time of year, just throw this on. I know I'm going to smell great, and that's why I've been wearing it a lot. I really enjoy this scent, and as we transition into the summer here in the near future, this is one that I'm going to continue to wear. I've already knocked this one down to right here. So again, guys, this is proof that I wear this fragrance. So check it out. For some reason, this one is a little bit harder to find. I guess it's a very popular scent, although a lot of people don't talk about it. But if you look online, it's not as easy to find this fragrance as it is some of the others. But if you can find it, it's a great deal. Check this one out from the house of Ramon Monegal. This one is called La Isla Blanca. All right, guys, we are on a run here of fragrances that I've added to the collection here over the last couple months. But again, you'll see a theme here, fragrances that are really pleasant, really easy to wear. You can wear these in more settings and more occasions. So, naturally speaking, you're going to kind of lean to these fragrances a little bit more, especially at this time of year. It's been more warmer days as of late, so I've been rocking these kind of scents, and I've talked about this one a lot lately. From the house of Maison, this is Eau de Giorgio. Eau de Giorgio got a nice dent in this one as well. Very clean, again, very uplifting scent. You get this fizzy ginger note in here. And that's really what I love about it. It is effervescent. And again, it puts me in a great mood. That's why I wear it so much. Honestly, guys, I feel like I could wear this one every day and never get tired of it. It's just one of those kind of scent DNA. So check this one out. Alberto Marias. This is his line, his brand. And of course, you guys know that Mr. Marias does fresh fragrances very well. This is no exception. So check it out. From the house of Maison, this is called Eau de Giorgio. All right, guys, the next fragrance up on the list, again, this is just a mass appealing, easy to wear scent. Again, kind of the theme of this kind of list. And I've gotten my usage out of this one as well from the house of Louis Vuitton. This is Le Monceté. This is called Le Monceté. This is a fresh, fruity fragrance with some ambroxan. How can you go wrong with that DNA? You really can't. This is one of those ones that, like I said, is just mass appealing. It's easy to wear. This gets a lot of compliments when you wear it. People can relate to this fragrance. So I've worn it a lot. I'll continue to wear it a lot because I don't have to think much about this kind of fragrance. I can just throw it on and go. So again, from the house of Louis Vuitton, I've worn this one a lot. This one is called Le Monceté. All right, guys, and coming in at the third spot, one of my absolute favorite fragrances in my collection. I don't have to spray it a lot when I wear this, but I've still put a heck of a dent in this bottle. From the house of Roja Parfum, this is Burlington 1819. Burlington 1819, easily in my top 3 Roja fragrances in my collection. And that's saying a lot because I have a lot of fragrances from this brand that I really enjoy. But this is one of the best things I've ever put my nose on. I love the opening of it. Melange of fresh citrus notes. You have lime, you have mandarin orange, you have grapefruit. You have a little bit of a freshness that comes from mint in this as well. There's a slight booziness to this fragrance, a little bit of tobacco, some labdanum. You guys get where I'm going with this. There's something in this scent for everybody. And at the end of the day, this fragrance just works for me. Anytime I'm dressed like this, I can throw this on. This is a signature scent worthy. You can wear this any time of the year, any season, any reason, any occasion. This will get the job done. I absolutely adore this fragrance. I know you guys can tell by how glowingly I am speaking about it. One of my absolute favorites. Look at the dent I put in the bottle. The proof is in the pudding. Check this one out, guys. Again, it's from the house of Roja Parfum. This is Burlington 1819. All right, guys, and coming in at the number 2 spot on this list, this is a fragrance I've had in my collection for a while, but I always seem to grab this fragrance. I actually just wore this fragrance yesterday. I actually blended this fragrance with another scent. I'll tell you about it in just a moment. But this one, guys, comes from the house of Bond number 9 again, and this one is Scent of Peace for Him. Scent of Peace for Him. This bottle is all the way down to here. So I get my wearings and my usage out of this fragrance. I like to wear this fragrance by itself, and I like to actually blend this one with other Bond number 9s, specifically Bleecker Street. But yesterday I wore this fragrance with Consort from Bodicea the Victorious. If you guys did not see my review on that fragrance, I will link it up here, because if you love the Aventus DNA, you're going to love that fragrance. Now, a lot of people compare this to Aventus. Maybe 20%. It does have black currant in it, but to my nose, you really get that grapefruit and you get the black currant. And that's really what this fragrance right here is about. So to kind of put you in the mindset of that a little bit, but not that much. Definitely wouldn't be redundant to have both of those fragrances in your collection. But anyway, one of my most complimented Bond number 9 fragrance. I tend to reach for this one as really a dumb reach from the brand. So with that being said, as much as I love that fragrance brand, I wear this fragrance quite often. And again, this one, the one with the bow tie. This is called Scent of Peace for Him. All right, guys, and last but not least, what do you guys get when you combine, of course, a blue fragrance DNA with some of the best notes and best accords from the Prada Luna Rossa line? You get this beauty right here from Prada. This is Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. At the end of the day, guys, I hate to sound like a broken record, but this thing just works. You talk about something that's easy to wear, mass appealing, that you don't have to think about, you can just grab and go. This one right here fits that description. I worn it a lot. My bottle is all the way down to here. And of course, you guys know, I think this was released towards the tail end of last year. May have been this year, I can't quite remember, but I haven't had it that long. And I put a heck of a dent in it because I can just wear it and I don't have to think much about it. I can grab and go. And that's why it's number 1 on this list. This one comes from the house of Prada, from the Luna Rossa line. This one is called Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. All right, guys, that's it, man. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this list today, as I gave you my 10 most worn fragrances so far in the year of 2022. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos, because you don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Then don't forget, make sure you take a few moments, guys, to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you're sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use this information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell absolutely amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.